No? You're not for my foolishness today? Are you just here? Don't do that. I don't know why my mic is so low. Fix it for me. Please. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. Okay. Yeah. So what am I supposed to do? I'm sorry, folks. Thank you, just I'm sorry, folks. Thank you, just not phone call. And that's that. Just baby. Okay. Yeah, we're supposed to be live. Here we go. Thank you. Welcome to WMSK Online Radio, where talk radio just got better. This is the Sanctuary. It's safe place to be free. I'm your girl, Queen BB. Yeah, so, had a little issue. I had a little issue. Nico was trying to help me out. He's back. You're not out for your foolishness.
What? I mean, special guest appearance, and I'm out.
I'm out too, so you saying that the same way.
Nothing. I just knew you weren't gonna be here, so that's why I said I was out.
Well, I am super excited because I have my brother from another show that I am a guest on. I'm supposed to be there a little bit more than what I really am, but they love me anyway. And they accept the fact that I treat them like a stepchild every now and again.
Why you do
I'm
that?
going to show my face. I am going to show my face. Hush. So I will be out of town for the next 2 weeks. So I won't be doing the sanctuary. I will have to tune into some repeats, but we will have something for you. But I have plans to be on my brother's show, True Grit, on Sunday, which, one of them came to holler at me tonight and show me some love. So, this is not your first time
It's been a while.
on the sanctuary. But you want me to tell them who you are, or you want to tell them who you are?
No, I like to be introduced.
Oh, so now you want me to introduce them.
Absolutely.
Really?
Look at the fanfare and everything.
So when I come back, I'm going to be introduced?
The hand, sure, you sure will.
No, I'm not.
Sure.
As the pain or the going, that's how I usually get introduced.
That's not how I introduce you. I can't speak for anyone else,
Well, y'all, welcome my brother Sugar Bear to the show. I miss you.
Thank you. Welcome. I'm glad to be here. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Wish you as well.
You go,
I haven't seen you since the what? The 80s party.
Really?
Since then.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I feel bad. You shouldn't do that to me.
That's my fault.
No, it's that you just brought that to the light like that. Snapping.
Just speaking. My apologies.
You just saw me.
I did.
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
Don't act like that.
What I did? Okay.
I fell asleep on you, but
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Is it okay to fall asleep on someone when you give them fair warning that you're going to sleep?
I didn't care. I was watching the movie.
I said, when you get back here, I'm going to get on the couch. And I'm going night-night. And so I did. I was tired.
Uh-huh.
I had worked all day, then we went and hung out.
You worked half the day. You worked like 3 hours.
Technically, I worked 4.
And you didn't drive.
Of course not.
So why were you tired?
Because it was a Saturday and I had worked all week.
I worked all the way too, and I drove.
So it was your event.
Oh boy.
Anyway, I had some good food and I got the itis and I went to sleep.
Sad.
So let me ask y'all a question. I have been debating on whether or not we are going to go on a serious tip tonight
No,
or we're going to have some fun tonight.
no, serious.
No serious?
No,
Really?
no.
Serious and what aspect?
Serious, like I just watched the Trayvon Martin documentary.
No,
And
I'm sorry.
I had some words about it. Serious.
Why are you watching? Would be my question.
Well, when I watched it.
What different you want to find out?
Actually, the last.
Did you have it already? Did you have it
So actually, no. I thought it brought to like a lot of things that some people who didn't follow the trial didn't know. It brought to light a lot of stuff that it highlighted a lot of things I didn't know because I did follow it. But then on top of it, that last show that happened on Monday, there was a lot in there I didn't know. It was a lot.
I mean, at the end of the day, teenager was murdered in cold blood, and the perpetrator is still walking, drinking coffee every morning. What do you need to know? What's important, really, for me? Why would I give that my energy? Is my question.
Okay, so we're not gonna go serious because
No, hey, you're right.
I said no to begin with.
yeah, but we just went into a whole thing that
Like
I
why?
just said no. I don't feel like being angry today. I had a long day at work. I don't feel like coming here being angry.
Right.
Okay, well we'll talk about it because I'm gonna talk about it.
Why
We just not gonna do it tonight.
I didn't even see it yet.
Right, that was the other thing because you were supposed to come and watch it, but I didn't want to watch. You could have watched it while I was asleep.
I went to sleep.
Well, anyway, so let's have some fun. Even though I don't know if this is necessarily fun either because
where we going?
it did not work out well for me when I tried to have a conversation with somebody about it. So
So how you know? So if it didn't work out well at the time, obviously it wasn't a fun conversation. Now you want to come here?
it just did not work well for me. And the reason why it didn't work out for me was because I am, as I was told, too honest.
Aren't you supposed to be honest? You want to?
Is it a such thing as being too honest?
I mean,
No, I don't think so.
there's honest, and then there's
It's honest is just honest.
yeah, honest is honest, but I got
Sometimes it can be very blunt, but it's still
maybe
honest.
I'm
Maybe.
blunt.
maybe too blunt, or maybe the truth doesn't need to be said.
They wanna relax.
Maybe silence was all.
Maybe I just need to shut the hell up.
I didn't say all right. I just said silence.
So let me ask y'all a question. As men, right? Say you met a young lady, a woman, and y'all get to know each other. And just take the scenario, okay? And
Is this about you?
no, you take the scenario.
I was just asking. Usually it's all about you. So it is your show.
You asked her,
Yeah.
when was the last time she had sex?
Okay.
And she states to you, 2 weeks ago. Now, y'all haven't had sex before, right? Hear me out, y'all haven't had sex. Y'all fairly new and getting to know each other. Y'all just getting to know each other. No commitment, right? And then you respond, didn't know that you were seeing somebody. I thought you wasn't. And said, no. She says, no, I'm not seeing anybody. I just had somebody for that, right? I'm single, not seeing anybody. But when I need to get mine, I get mine, right? Would you continue to get to know her? Question number 1.
Why? Because she's having sex.
Because of her answer.
Because
Which
she's
are you?
having sex.
Yes, because she's having sex.
Well, I mean, I basically don't want a virgin, so I would want someone to explain.
So it wouldn't bother you that
No.
she has pretty much like a fuck what?
We all do at some point in time.
Thank you. Okay. Nico.
I'm a virgin.
Oh my God.
You are good.
Come on now.
And see, my first question would be, on what basis? Why did I ask that? Am I asking that because I want to know if she has a fuck buddy, or am I asking that for a health reason? Because technically, I really don't give a damn if she got a fuck buddy or not. Because guess what?
I think it was the knowledge of wanting to know if you sexually active. So let's just go with that scenario.
Yeah, because then that's just like saying, well, how many dudes you been with? Come on, man. Who does
Exactly.
that?
Who asks that,
Yeah,
right?
Man, we're not playing on that.
So, you're not gonna answer?
I'm thinking, it's like, I don't know. Maybe some questions you don't want to know the answer to.
So you should just shouldn't answer? Ask them? Alright. The other part of this.
Especially if y'all 2 weeks in, I'm sorry.
And you don't want the truth.
Right, yeah, that's a question you don't, because she could have, honestly, you could have said
Yes.
last night. I don't know.
Like, bro, came over here, I just hopped in the shower.
Exactly. So that's that's one of those questions you really don't want to know the answers to, like the question of how many people have you slept with in your lifetime.
Right.
And then the answer is going to be too much. One? Really? You have one. You know what I mean? If they said 4, you flipped out. So don't make it different. Whatever the answer is going to be, it's going to be too much for that person. So don't even ask it. Wow.
Okay. So, say that you continue to see this woman and y'all decide y'all gonna be in a committed relationship, right? Would you demand that she is no longer even in communication with that person that we're talking about? You already asked the question.
But see, if you're that insecure in what you're doing, you got a problem, B.
I love you. That's why I'm so glad that you
That's
came.
that's not the question. If you going back to sleep, I'm doing something wrong.
Thank you. Go ahead.
I don't know about cutting them off. I mean, obviously cutting them off sexually.
Right. Okay. So, as a woman, this is how I feel about it. If a man comes to me and say, I no longer want you to be his friend, just based off of that knowledge, I'm gonna look at him like he's crazy. One, because that's something that you gotta deal with on you. That's your own insecurity. That had nothing to do with me. If you're in a relationship with me, you need to trust the fact that I have cut off the sexual part of that friendship and just know that that is all that it is. And if you don't trust me, then we shouldn't be in a relationship together. One. Two, if you came to me because something happened, say we were out together and we ran into him and you didn't like how I interacted with him, or you didn't like how he interacted with me, you feel like we don't know our boundaries, somebody crossed the line, something happened that you got a weird vibe about, right? As my man, I would respect that and I would deal with the situation, right? Does that seem fair?
Yes. Very much so.
But if you're just coming off the brakes just because you asked me a question that you didn't want the answer to, and I gave you the truth, and now your insecure ass is in my face about something that ain't even on my mind, you putting it on my mind, you get what you deserve.
No doubt.
Now, I was told that my outlook on this situation made me mean.
How did you say it, though?
Just like how I just said it.
I don't believe that.
Why you don't believe that?
You never respond calmly.
Yeah, I don't think that was calm.
At this juncture, it is, but how do you say it to the person?
You said, say it again. How did you say it?
Which part? Because I just said it.
The very last 10 words.
I don't even know what to say.
So how you know how you said it then? Is my
I
question.
just know that when I was talking about this situation, I was told that I was mean. Right? And I was just like, I'm not mean. What I am is I'm a friend. I'm just that. What you see is what you get. Like there is no, it's no, what do they call it, representative or anything like that. Like, and date. That's why I hate dating. Like I'm gonna just give up on it.
Why?
Yeah, wow.
Because people are expecting representatives.
It's always like right now.
Why would you expect a representative when that's what you say you don't want? I hate when people say they don't want something, but then
that's going to
when
happen.
they don't get it, they like, well, where is it? You said you didn't want it. I don't have a representative. Listen, I am Queen BB every day, all day. Like I'm just me. It takes too much energy to send somebody else. I don't have it.
That's not true.
I'm too old.
That's not true because there's a process before you leave the house. It's not. When you wake up from your bed,
Do you see me today?
and well, I'm looking at you right now.
Right. I got on a skirt that I just threw on, my Sanctuary t-shirt. I got on some socks and some Nike suits. Because that's how I felt.
You have a foundation.
This is from this morning.
That's good. What I'm saying is it's a process.
This
So if you
is
take
morning.
that time,
It was this morning's
it
process.
don't matter. It don't
It's 9 o'clock
matter.
at night. Yeah, and I'm still going.
Oh my gosh, really?
There you go.
There
you
You know.
go. Resistance is futile.
Lips is still popping. Hey.
So I do understand that women wear makeup, so they're gonna look different in the morning if I wake up next to you versus how they look. But I think now if it's a ridiculous night and day, like these videos that get posted on Instagram, you like.
So I'm not talking about how I look as a
I understand.
representative.
I'm
I'm talking about how
you
I
cut
act.
me off.
All
Like,
right, go ahead.
now, if the real you is this bougie, I don't know. Bougie, I don't know. You eat Jimmy's, you can't be bougie.
What does Jimmy's have to do with this?
Jimmy's Chinese, you can't be bougie if you still want to go down the hill and get Chinese food. There's no
First of all,
bougie.
technically, Jimmy's isn't down there.
Yes, it. Okay, maybe
It's not, and I grew up in East Baltimore down the hill. Don't tell me what's down the hill. What's not
it's
down
more down the hill than where you live at.
Right down here.
I'm heading down the hill.
Okay, I go way down the hill. It's
Right.
I'm sorry, I just don't like when people get stuff wrong about East Baltimore. And Jimmy's ain't down the hill. Jimmy's is technically up the hill because it's on the other side of the viaduct. Technically, if you coming up, you know.
Okay. It is in a very urban area. Can we agree to that?
Yes.
All right, then.
It's his own Milton.
Anyway, if you're this, you want to come off as this all-loving person and it's not you, then I don't want that. I want the real, authentic you, not the makeup. I'm not talking about the makeup, but that your authentic personality
But wait a
to
minute.
come across. And
You
all
say
times,
if you're not a loving,
you know, some people like let's come out here like I love the kids, and I really don't like kids at all.
I think you throw a shade. What you think?
I'm not throwing
shade. I think it's shade.
No, I
What
think
shade
you're
was I
honest
throwing?
and you just don't want it. That's what I think.
What did I say?
You know what I mean?
I'm just saying. What I am saying is what I'm saying.
Right.
No, so I agree. I think that it is a lot to that whole process of just being somebody else. Like I don't have it. I don't have the energy for it. I don't have the time for it. I just don't want to do it.
People do
So what's the problem? If you're not doing that, then the issue is what?
It's all them.
It's all them. It's not you at all. It's all them.
So no, I
Is
don't
it
expect
right?
for everybody to be able to deal with my personality.
Oh boy.
I don't. One, I think that it is very, if you are not a person who can handle someone who's blunt and honest and open and sometimes aggressive,
That's okay.
Evil.
then I'm not for you. But that's what I want to find out early. So I don't want to give you nice, sweet me when I can be both.
So how long this dating process lasts then?
What?
If you get smacked over the head first day.
10 to 15 days.
He ain't lying.
2 weeks. Sorry.
Keeps
Some ain't made it a
She keeps
week.
a receipt.
Wow.
The return policy.
Okay.
Some ain't made it a week, honey. It be real. It be
You
real.
shop
real.
closed, huh?
It be real. Because of the simple fact that I need for you to understand that this is who I am.
Right.
Like, this is who I am. Like, don't ask me no dumb questions because I'm just going to be like, really? Really? And so why should I give this other person that they're not going to get 6 months down the line? You ain't going to get that. You going to get the, I'm sorry, I'm on my period, you leave me alone.
So that's the only time it gets more.
No, I'm just saying that really when I'm there,
Right.
like, I'm not to be played with. So when I have my first one and we are dealing with each other, I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, I just don't feel good.
Wow.
And if you just give me, I'm going to be like, listen, don't come at me with dumb shit today. Not today, not today. Mary's here and we are not to be played with.
We.
Yes. She a whole person.
I'm about to say, multiple
She comes-
personalities.
she
No.
knows.
Simple.
Mary is my monthly, and she comes and she fucks up my world, and she makes me an angry somebody. And y'all men wouldn't understand it. Y'all have no idea what the experience is like.
And I'm glad.
Right.
So for me,
we have our own experiences, so don't
hey,
worry.
don't touch ours, please.
It's not even a comparison thing.
Okay, just so we
You know,
clear.
man, we have ours, you
I
got
have an
yours.
experience.
That's it.
Not a monthly. I just have experience.
Come on, man.
Jeez.
Really?
You want to be
I work 12 hours a day. That's an experience. Manual labor.
being a black man in America is an experience alone. Let's start there.
Okay.
Huh?
And being a black woman in America is not an experience.
It's a little easier. It's a little easier.
Really?
Absolutely.
Okay. If you would like to say so.
I mean, you know.
I'm not gonna get tired.
Okay, it's not an argument, sweetheart. You
No,
want to talk,
it
you want
would
to talk.
It would be.
Wow.
It would be.
You couldn't intellectually explain your side of the debate. It had to be an argument, really.
Yes. Because some 9 times out of 10
That's
you
why
gonna
you
say
think
something.
slam for 2 weeks.
The shade.
That's what it is, man.
It's okay. I don't care. Cause listen, he's here. Like,
Who's here? Right. What's somebody else in the room?
Spirit that we don't see?
no,
Who is here?
no. What I was getting ready to say is
Okay.
he's out there somewhere, and he'll be able to handle what I bring to the table.
Oh, you just have a little kid down here.
Something like that. I mean, that's where we're gonna leave it.
No, we're not leaving it there.
Oh no, we don't leave it.
Oh, no, we're not leaving it there.
Absolutely, we are.
So he's possibly there? Is he in rotation?
He lasted more than 2 weeks.
No, he ain't lasting more than 2 weeks.
Oh, well,
He lasted more than 2 weeks?
Yes,
When is he gonna put a ring on it?
3 weeks don't count.
it's not dirty.
How long
I
is
said, when is he gonna put a ring
Why
on
are we having this
it?
conversation?
Because he lasted more than 2
No, we
weeks.
don't want to talk about it right now.
He better. He better lock it in there.
Lock it down.
Shut
Close it
up.
up.
Anyway.
Well, we might be a casualty.
Y'all not right. Anyway, moving on because with y'all and y'all rudeness.
What do I get you?
I don't know. Anyway, what was my other? So this is the I want to know the difference between men and women in this situation, right? You ready?
Okay, let's go.
So I feel like sometimes people would rather go with what they think they should do and what other people want them to do versus following their heart. Right? So we live in a society where our families, our friends, people around us pretty much guide for help us determine which way we should go, especially when it comes down to our love life, right? That bothers me. So in previous relationships, I've had my family be involved in what's going on with me and my mate, and it has been horrific. Like it's because even when I forgive, they don't. Even when I get past something and we decide we're gonna move past something, they will never forget.
Well, part of it
Vice
is
versa.
because their love for you is no different than his.
Absolutely. So I'm not saying that they're wrong for it.
Right.
Let's know that. I just know that now, because I am who I am as a person, and I am a person who solely follows my heart, and I do not allow the thoughts and feelings of other people around me to make my decisions for me, because I don't like regret. Regret is a heavy burden for me to carry. I don't know about anybody else. Regret kicks my ass. So,
What?
because I don't like doing things unless I want to do them. So when I make a decision based off of something else or letting someone else convince me of doing something and I didn't buy, I love my heart. While I am bold and blunt and sometimes that comes off as mean, I have a heart of gold. Like I am a very loving and giving person. So when I don't follow my true feelings and I go against it, it that what if, that all that just it just finds me out.
Right.
So I don't do that. I am a person, I will exhaust all possibilities until I feel like I am done. And trust and believe, I'm a Scorpio, like
What's nothing wrong with that though?
when I'm done, I'm done.
Right. Yeah.
Right? But no, it's something wrong with it to the people who are around me because they want me to be done. And they may see that something is not good for me. So last show, we actually had this kind of conversation before because I got thrown under the bus because I was in a situation with a person that I was warned that I shouldn't be in a situation with, right? My homeboy told me, nah, I don't think you should deal with yo like that. And I was like, why? And he was like, I'm just telling you based off of this how I feel that you should. I didn't listen. It went south. Had a good stretch. And then it just went south. I don't feel bad that I followed my heart and I went with it. No, it was 6 months. I don't feel bad that I went with how I felt and didn't listen to him, even though in the end it turned out bad. Because if I had listened to him, I wouldn't have known. And it could have possibly turned out good.
So why you have regrets then?
I don't have a regret in this situation. I just said last show we were on air, I got thrown under the bus because they was like, well, you wouldn't be feeling like you some punk ass bitch if you had listened to what I said when I said it. And I was like, no. Now you get it?
Yeah.
So I think sometimes people can see stuff that you can't see.
True, but all at the
Or
same
no.
time.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you know something, you need to bring me everything you know. And
Well,
then
he did
still
that.
no, he didn't give me a lot.
So what if? Okay, so
Why?
I have this situation where.
That's crazy.
So
He's not do that.
He shouldn't have to do that.
If he's telling you like, yo, I'm telling you, man, you know, certain things about this cat, you know, he shouldn't have to give you his background. If he, as a friend, your friend, is giving you forewarning, you shouldn't have to go in depth. I was gonna say, well, then you determine then.
So
No.
I'm
That's
supposed
that person's personal business.
so what if there's like, okay, I had one that situation.
Okay.
So female friend and a guy friend. The guy was trying to talk to the female, and I was telling her, nah, that I couldn't go in full detail because I didn't want to throw him under the bus.
See?
Okay. They ain't friends, so that's not saying.
I know. I'm just saying though.
Uh-huh.
I know it's a different situation from
Yes,
yours.
I'm listening.
So sometimes it's like I don't want to throw you under the bus and air out everything I know, but I'm just letting you know up front, don't do it. She still did it,
Mm-hmm.
and then stuff happened. And I was like,
And
and I didn't come back with
after the dust settled, basically, after the newness wore off, but then you saw what it was, I suppose.
No, it was some blindsided stuff. It was like some stuff came out of nowhere and hit me like a bus. And it happened all instantly. It wasn't no lead up to, it wasn't no, okay, yeah, this happened, and then no, something else happened, and then a little something else happened. I'm like, all right, all these red flags, it was not that. It was, we good, and then we not. Instantly. Done.
Okay.
But I'm cool.
Yeah, but you say it messed you up for a minute though, right?
No, I said all of it. Well, if you want to give it 60 seconds, you can give it that.
That's not what you said.
It is. I'm saying.
She said she messed up for
I
a
said
minute.
all of
No,
them.
she really meant a minute.
I really meant that
She
I
wrote
really,
an actual minute.
like most people who know me and like my close friends didn't even know that it happened.
Right.
Because that's how because when you go through stuff in life, like either you get tougher or you get weaker.
Good. No question.
It either makes you or break. All my situations have made me. Just made me tougher, just made me, bounce back even stronger, just made me be like, all right, I have this saying that I think y'all can tell me if it's wrong from a man's perspective. I've told men that I buried my grandfather, my father, and my son. So the fact that you leave me and you still walking this earth and never gonna break me, it burned them. It break me.
You don't got many though.
You don't get it?
Yeah,
My
I get it.
grandfather, my father, and my son are three most important men in my life.
But that's right. Like, what do you say?
No, I didn't kill my
I
child.
know that.
It goes back to those 2 weeks.
No, all it says is that you can leave me if you want, but you leaving me is not gonna break me. If I survive that, I will survive you still walking around.
What's your starting off with this?
No, this was at the end of stuff.
At the end, it don't matter.
This was like
At the end, he don't even care because it's the end.
it was like at the end, like in arguments and shit. Like you want me to cry about it, I'm not crying. You want me to care, and I don't care.
Okay, why you throw that out there? If that's the case, why you throw that dart?
Why did I throw that dart? Because I'm evil at times.
And that's all you had.
That was
That's your poisonous dart. And you
Whatever.
gonna throw
We
it
gotta
out.
pay some bills, and they
Yeah,
gonna get off our back when we come back.
Boy,
What do you mean it's my poisonous dart?
it is.
It's not.
That's your last card outside of walking out the door. Is it not?
It's my. If you
You
think
like-
you gonna hurt me, you not. If you think you gonna, so I feel like I have bent. I have been, a little torn down. I done slipped, but I ain't never fall. I ain't never gonna break.
What?
Those are my things. Like you ain't. It's nothing that you gonna do to me as a grown woman, and you're a grown man, and you are not those men who meant the world to me, like my dad who meant the world to me, like my son that meant the world to me, and I can no longer see or talk to them because they're in heaven. You know what I'm saying? You are a man
What?
who ain't my blood. We didn't get married. Like it ain't like you my husband, and you actually think because you want to be stupid or you don't want to be in a relationship with me anymore that I'm gonna break. Where they do that at? Some women may do it, but not me.
So you're letting him know that because, you think he's gonna feed off of that or something?
No, it's not a feed off of.
So why you verbalize that?
Because I want to. Because I've been told, and this is crazy to me,
Right.
that I'm cold. Because I think I'm the furthest thing from cold. you look like that? You think I'm cold?
I just looked up for a second.
It's how you looked at me. Do you think
I
I'm
didn't
cold?
look at you, lady.
Jeez. Cole's like, what?
Am I no, seriously? Am I cold? I think I'm a loving, sweet person. I'm not. Listen, come on now. You know my history. You know my history, and you know what I've been through. So all at the same time, give me my credit where credit is due. I am a very sweet person. I just don't fucking play with people.
Just like that, huh?
You know, Brown.
Right. Shit. Sit your $5 ass down, really? That's what you at?
Yes. Why do I have to play with you? Why do I have to pretend and be somebody that I'm not? Why do I have to pretend like I'm going to be this woman that you want me to be versus who I already am?
I would love to see how long this new cat lasts, man, that you talking about.
Why?
You passed the 2-week threshold, so.
That don't mean nothing.
I am not cold. I'm not
It
cold.
might be deaf and mute. We don't know.
He is definitely shut
We
up.
don't know. He just happy to be with somebody.
Listen.
We don't know what's going on.
Listen, what I don't have is time for people to play with me.
When I get the invite, then I know what's up. You know what I mean?
So you think that I should be like, I'm like, oh baby,
I'm not saying it, no, but
give me,
I'm not saying that at all.
Rub your shoulders and all that. Yeah, I can be. I will. I have a part of me that's like that. I am very affectionate. I have all those
exactly.
things.
Say it again.
I have all those things. I'm an affectionate person.
Well, how do you know that if you always waking up dead next? Here you go, bitch. How do you know this? You know what I mean? You wake up, hey, come on, man.
That's not true.
Shit.
Listen.
How do we know that you have
I'm just
a
saying.
sweet side?
I do get the sweet side, but I also ain't giving you. So I don't like stupid
She said
shit.
it is
So
okay.
I went on a date before, right? Help me. I went on a date, and
Help, you need to help him.
listen, I went on a date, and a guy, I said, "Listen, I'm hungry, and I ain't one of these little skinny chicks. I'm not going to order no salad. That's just I'm hungry. I want to eat." So he was like, "You eat whatever you want." So we went to Fridays, and we sitting at the bar.
Or you would have gone around or Captain Willis or something.
Shut the hell up.
She's trying to get it in.
We go to Fridays, right? And I was like, oh, yes, my pot stickers, those are my favorite.
Right.
So I said, I'm going to get some. He said, they are again. I said, listen, if you like them, I'm going to tell you to get your own because I'm not going to share. Right? They are my favorite. I'm not going to share. Right? Food comes out, and he goes to stick his fork in my plate. And I chopped it. Listen, don't put your fork in my plate. I just told you before we got it that if you wanted something, get your own because I wasn't going to share this. He goes through this whole motion of how you don't know how to treat a king and how you going to be my queen if you don't know how to treat a king and you're supposed to share. And him.
Prince of King? What got you?
But I told you I wasn't going to share. Like, I don't say I don't share. I'm a very giving person. If you wanted a piece of my entree that was coming out, you could have because it's not my favorite. But these are my favorites, and I don't want you to share them.
With this person that you're trying to get to know.
Yes.
You
Don't
don't,
give a shit.
you don't want to share your favorite with this person you're trying
We
to
gotta go
get to
back
know.
at this. Welcome back to WNSK on Radio. Where Talk Radio just got better. This is a sanctuary, a safe place to be free. I'm your girl, Queen BB.
This is Nico sometimes.
And this is Sugar Bear. I think I'm at the sex line. That's all of a sudden. But what's going on, family?
Really? Really? This is a sanctuary. That's how we come.
Shane like, yeah, because I got
Girl 6 moves on real quick.
So that shows you they have two sides of me.
What's it called bipolar?
Oh. Initially, you said you want to be yourself. Now it's two sides.
everybody has more than one side of them. I have a very loving and I just say affectionate, but I also have no fuck with me side too.
So you
I got everybody
come
else.
across confusing then.
I'm not confusing. I just give you what you will get from me at the moment. So during the dates
Confusing
of me
aggressive.
not sharing my pot stickers, after I told him I wasn't going to share my pot stickers,
Right.
he gets all upset about that. I get a phone call. I'm handling some things with my daughter, and he butts into that. And I was
Into
like,
your conversation.
yes, and gave his opinion about what I should do for my child. And they ended. Right there.
So
Just like that.
what you say? Take me home?
I was like, it's time to go.
You was driving?
No,
He was driving.
he was driving.
Oh, that was an awkward ride home.
Well, he was only taking me back to my car. My car wasn't far. That's not the point. So I was supposed to let him
What's the point?
give his opinion on me raising my child because you're listening to my conversation, which I didn't ask you for your opinion.
Well, no.
This is our first date,
Sure.
and you just decided that you was just going to tell me, and then you telling me I'm wrong
So how many?
when you don't
How many
even know
days
all
did
the details. So yeah, I was just like, listen,
Did you explain
you
the
mean-
details?
no, I didn't want his fucking opinion, so why am I explaining the
I'm just
details?
saying, you know,
I just want
cause you see that in there like it was an option. If you knew the details, maybe.
if I was talking to him about it and I had given him all the details, then that gives him an open door to possibly give his opinion. And I say possibly because it depends on how I said it. Because sometimes I talk because I want to be listened to, and not because I want you to give your goddamn opinion about my damn life. That's what some friends don't understand, but we're gonna get to that later.
Gee, we tripping.
What?
Who paid
But
the bill?
he was I supposed to pay for my own stuff?
At that point,
Because
yes.
you-
You know what I mean?
This was
Yeah,
we cut this
you ain't lying.
we cut this second half.
Really?
Can we get some return?
At this point, it's not even a date. We ain't gone through a full date.
Exactly. Yeah. We cancel all that.
We have been cheating.
Right. So you go ahead and take your half, I take my half, and I drop it to your car. I'll ask you. Hope you know this is doing all right. Have a good night.
So y'all thought that it was appropriate for him to put his
I didn't say that. I didn't say that, but like,
Oh, well, my
you
response wasn't right.
I mean, you just come go swinging. You Mike Tyson, you know what I mean? And we paid $100 to watch this fight. You call the gay swing, bing, bing, bing. It's over.
I did it. That really.
I guarantee you,
So
you
I was
barked
wrong.
at him.
I did. That's my child.
We know it's your child, and I'm pretty sure he knows that too. That's why he gave it.
No, that's why he should have shut the fuck up because it wasn't his.
Yeah, he would. I would have paid.
Listen, my whole
You paid
thing.
for my move too.
Listen, people don't know boundaries. Like when you first get to know
I get
somebody,
that.
you don't overstep and think that you're supposed to insert yourself on something as important as their child.
I hear you.
On the first date,
Sure.
if you don't shut your mouth.
Well, you should have said my bad trying to ask for some pot stickers.
No, and then so he brought the people who were sitting next to us at the bar into it. So it was two men sitting next to us, a younger guy and an older guy. And our entrees came out, and our waiter almost gave it to my plate to the guy next to him. He was like, "Oh God, please give her food because it would seem like she don't chop your neck off."
That's what the waiter said.
No, that's what the guy who took me on the date said to the other guy who he was giving food to. Because she's selfish, she don't shake. So then these two gentlemen decide.
You know what?
They want to say, you know, like I need to tell you, you know, it's a certain way you got to treat a man if you want to get a husband. So I said, excuse me, I don't know, y'all don't know me.
So you bargaining at everybody.
They don't know me. Don't think that I don't know how to treat a man just because of the simple fact I didn't want to share some fucking pot
She
stickers.
raised her voice like I moved my chair or something. I'm still sitting right in front of you. Like, I wasn't there, okay? I didn't fucking date him. I didn't do anything to you, okay? That wasn't me.
How they just gonna to insert themselves into something they will tell me. I'm an all the way grown woman. I done had successful relationships because people think because this relationship ended that at some point it wasn't a good relationship. Relationships end for different reasons. People grow and people change.
How old are you?
I'll be 37 in November.
37. Your daughter's how old?
8.
30.
See, he's not getting in trouble for calling her 30 because he knows her.
Cause she's 30. Shoot, she talking to me every day. I'm like, am I talking to your mother or you?
What's your question?
I'm just trying. I'm pondering on the successful relationships that you're speaking of. I'm just trying to, in my mind, chronologically, put them in place. Like the last 1 or 2 weeks, like you must have had a lot of those joints, boy.
So first of all, my first adult relationship was 5 years.
Okay.
My second adult relationship was 4. And my last adult relationship, because it's only been 3.
So how you gonna say a lot then?
That's not a lot.
3.
Some people don't have that.
So out of the 3, how good?
Long-term relationships?
Out of the 3, they were what?
What do you mean they were what?
I'm sure they was positive in some aspects, but they ended. So they ended for a reason.
Yes. Do you really want to? So
I asked one question.
I'm not going in. So first of all, most people who know me know my
I agree.
relationships.
Say what?
We live on air. I'm
What
not.
you say?
Most people who know me know the 3 people that I will be speaking about. I'm not going to add them out on air.
Okay, well, we can speak roundabout. I'm sure you can do that. You ain't blunt all the goddamn time. But you got to go to work. You have to go to work. And you ain't talking out the side of your neck at work. Don't even talk that BS to me, please. Okay? Unless you're on your own business. You're on your business, you work at home, what you doing?
No, I just went to work today.
Okay, all right.
My boss said I wasn't doing it.
Right. Okay. You ain't DMX them, I guarantee you that.
I went to work today and said, I'm not doing that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I work with people who look like me, though. And people who act like me. So,
I don't.
I can't go to work and balk and, say certain things. Anyway, what does that have to do with anything?
What is what?
What you were doing. So the reason why, so let me explain this success, right? Why I say that a relationship just because it ended does not mean that it wasn't, that it doesn't have to be a success. I think people put so much emphasis on something ending versus the fact that you had it, right? That it could have been great. It could have been something that it was good.
Right. Okay.
People put so, thank you. You learn something. You grow. I found out who I was in those different in those relationships in completely different ways. I am who I am sexually because of my last relationship. Prior to, I didn't know myself.
I'm lost. We are sexual.
Because of my last relationship.
Explain. What's right to hear?
So prior to itch.
Cool.
Prior to my last 5-year relationship, I was with men who I didn't allow me to be who I was. So I was always in the show. Afraid to actually expand, try the things that I was curious about, do different things, and all in a sexual manner. Until I found somebody who not allowed me, but made me comfortable enough to be me. Explored with me. Made me feel like, yo, ain't nothing wrong with you because you is a whole freak. Like, it's okay because it ain't like you out here freaking with everybody. You freaking with me. So I became comfortable in who I was as a woman and understood that I didn't have to be ashamed because I was. I didn't have to be ashamed that I wanted to try freaky stuff. And so I really was able to explore myself in that relationship and get comfortable with who I am and more comfortable with my body.
Right.
That's what I mean. That all make sense?
Yeah.
So you don't think you learn things about yourself while you're in a relationship?
You supposed to.
Okay.
Hopefully you do. Hopefully you do. So how does that
That's successful as hell.
coincide with now with this new cat?
What do you mean?
Because you said he lasted for a duration, correct?
So it's not about
What does he have
it's
to
not
do?
about the new one. It's about who I am. So I will never be in a relationship with another person who won't allow me to be free in that area. I will never allow anybody to put me up in a box and make me feel ashamed or make
Oh, yeah, you should
so
know that.
right. So it doesn't have anything to do with him. It has everything to do with who I am. So
Wait a minute, wait.
what do you mean?
Because initially you said it wasn't you, it was them. Now it's coming back to you again, like, I'm confused.
What do you mean it wasn't? You just confused me.
Brother man, initially, when the conversation started, she said it lasted 2 weeks because these cats screwed up somehow, some way, correct?
No, I didn't say. That's not what I said.
What you
I
said?
said something happened. Either they don't like how I am. I didn't say that it was just always them.
What?
Did I say that? Don't make me prove my lie.
Go
I
ahead,
did
you
not
right
say
a lot.
I did not say that because every date that I went on, I didn't stop talking to the person. Some of them stopped talking to me. I don't give a damn.
We ain't heard that yet.
I don't give a damn. I just said that the guy told me I was cold. Did I not say that?
Being cold,
The guy told me I
being
was
cold and walking
and I
away
had a
is two
wall.
different things, man.
He told me I was cold. I had a wall up, and I had a good heart. He could tell and feel that I had a good heart, but he didn't feel like it was nothing he could do and would be willing to do to penetrate that wall in order to get to it. So and he wasn't willing to put up the fight. He walked away from me. I just wasn't mad at him. Like, and his issue with me was that he felt like I didn't care. He said to me, like, you standing here looking at me like you won't get in the car and be like, okay. But I was thinking in my mind at the very time, okay, like, what you want me to cry? I didn't understand what he wanted from me.
What did you hear about?
That he didn't want to put up the effort to try to get past this wall that he said that I had up.
Probably.
Huh?
Probably.
I didn't care.
Well, you probably had all of it.
And that's possible too. But I didn't care.
I hope you found the one.
Well, she said she got the one.
No, I did not say that.
He just lasted longer than 2 weeks.
Right, so we hoping that he's the one. We hoping that he's the one, man.
The last one was the
Oh, he's the golden child. Eddie Murphy up this piece.
Huh?
The last one was the one, and nope, he wasn't Neo.
You said no, not Neo.
He wasn't.
Listen, I just don't feel like I should be putting on masks and pretending to be somebody that I'm not. So however I wake up that morning, I'm not going to put on fake and phony for you if I don't feel like the shits today. If I don't feel like it, I don't feel like it. And I don't give a damn who you are. Like, to know me is to know me. And if you give me a chance, you'll find out that I'm a great woman. I just don't have, I'm just not for the shit. I don't have it. And I think that
What
has
is
helped
the
me.
shit? What is
Then we have it.
what is that? Define that.
Any foolishness.
Well, who really has time for foolishness, bro?
At this day and age, I think a lot of people just are a bunch of
Really?
foolishness. Yeah. They really, really are.
Well, they're not for the shits.
Listen, somebody had a conversation with me, right? And it's funny because we met and we were supposed to be talking and get to know each other. And after one conversation, the next day, he said, I got a confession. And I said, what's your confession? And he was just like, I was talking to you and I told you that I wanted to be in a relationship, but really I'm not in a space in my life where I can be in a relationship. I really just wanted to fuck. But after I talked to you, I realized that I can't drag you on like that.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like you just gave me the word.
Yeah.
So me being who I am, I ain't wasting my time on y'all. Like I didn't waste my time on him because he didn't even allow me to.
I was ready to say it wasn't even you, it was him. He said he wasn't. It wasn't you.
Did you not just hear me say because he didn't allow me to? He gave
We
in.
agreed with you
But
though.
based
What you
off
say
of-
first? I didn't waste my time on him.
Well, I meant to say I didn't have to waste my
Thank
time
you.
on him.
Thank you.
Because he didn't. He
Right.
came in and
Right.
said, you know, but it's because of the conversation that we had.
Well, that's the conversation that you would hope most people do have. You know what I mean? Just you will hope that when you're trying to get to know somebody, you will hope most people have that. Do you think? Probably not, but you will hope so. That's all. Go ahead, chop that up. I'm listening.
You will hope that.
Good.
But then when people do give that, they want something else. When people give them the real, they don't necessarily want it. They want the shit. They want the nice and the smooth and I'm gonna be. Oh, did you cook today? Yeah, I made meatloaf and homemade mashed potatoes and gravy and I'm like, no, we had KFC. Like, cause that was the real shit. I was tired and that's what I went through the drive-thru and got. Cause I ain't having anything to cook today.
Of all the things that come up with, you said meatloaf. Why?
I don't know. I'm just saying. Do you get my
That's
point?
what you rather have.
Meatloaf?
Yeah.
Why?
Do you get my point
I
though?
don't cook. That's why.
But meatloaf, though?
Yeah, man, you gotta put your hands in
You
it.
gotta put your hands in it.
You gotta put your hands in it, son.
I said homemade mashed potatoes. I ain't say
Absolutely.
box.
Yeah. You gotta
Because
put your
men
hands in it.
want women, and that doesn't mean because I went to KFC that I don't know how to cook. That means that my wife at this moment today didn't give me the space or the time that I felt like doing this
Well,
shit.
first of all, there's nothing wrong with that. So, I mean,
But men these days really like you get dinged because you don't cook every day.
no.
No.
No, I'm
Or as
not
often
buying
as
that.
they feel like.
No. That's
Really?
because there's a
So
lot of.
y'all don't look at social media?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not buying that,
Now,
man.
how many memes I see? Oh, if she can't cook.
No, not
buying that.
No, there's a difference between if she can't cook,
Right.
and not, and
And
she
don't
does
cook. That's
It's
a- that's a-
one
that's a-
of them
you
don't
don't know.
not cooking too.
No, there's a difference between if she can't cook and if she doesn't cook. Like we going weeks without you cooking. I understand, like we can even go a whole week and you can't don't have the time to cook. That's understandable.
Right.
Like I don't cook all 7 days. Like I can cook, but it's some days unless I'm meal prep for weeks.
It's just you.
But even in that, I'm still getting too busy to cook sometimes.
Okay. You know the last time I cooked?
I don't know. Never cooked. Personally. See,
Oh, okay, I'm about to say let's not do that.
Personally.
Let's not do it.
It's about to cut me off.
That's it.
I sure was. He was about to get it. And like because they always him, all of them coming here with that whole when you ain't good. Yes, the hell I have. I done cooked for all y'all.
Personally. I asked personally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all know damn well I can cook.
I didn't say you couldn't cook. This is why these guys
But
don't
it's
like
been a
these.
very long
That's it,
time.
yo. That's it.
Exactly why.
Very
You're
competitive,
defensive.
man.
I didn't say you couldn't cook at
Very
all.
aggressive.
When did I say you couldn't
argumentative,
cook?
Like, damn, son. And then
Yes.
like,
Well, that's sweet though.
where? You know, sometimes you don't get to the center of the Tootsie Roll Pop. Sometimes you just throw that bitch away. You
Right.
don't feel like it.
Drop them on the ground.
You know what I mean? You just talking.
And you know what?
Let
And
the
that-
answer.
And, I was ready to say that and ask you.
And you're absolutely right. And you're absolutely right. And the ones that don't want to get to the center, I just go ahead. I want you to. I don't want you to. I want you to go ahead. Because if you're not willing to do a little work, we ain't for you.
Yours is extra work.
But you
Right.
realize it's extra work.
Yours is that 3-year hard work, right? Like past the expiration date, but it's still on the shelf because it's at a quickie mark somewhere. You that Tootsie Roll has been there for years.
You'll still be peeling. The rapper stuck still short. Not to one spot, but almost the majority of the sucker.
A pool.
First of all,
You're not 7-Eleven. It's the corner of Bel Air and Urban.
first of all,
What?
you're not fucking funny. Second of all, motherfucker, I'm not. Because if that was the case, I would be single. I've only been single for a year. And technically, if you count the 6-month relationship, then, I would have been single for a year. And then the 4-month one that I had prior to that, that was just, I just don't count that.
But it was a relationship. Wow.
Because that was all bullshit.
It's not exclusive, right?
Huh?
Wow.
Yeah, we were exclusive. Well, I was exclusive. I don't have no proof, but I ain't stupid either. You know what I'm saying? When somebody just, you can tell when somebody in something mixed up with something back because they wasn't supposed to be in it in the first
What?
place.
They weren't still in a relationship with you, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you had a whole
You
situation.
said in it, like, yo, in it could have been anything. Like, what are you talking about?
In the relationship.
How did you come to that determination?
It was because how it ended. How it ended.
How long did it last?
4 months.
Okay. You can finagle that.
It was a whole lot of finagling happening there, especially with the profession and everything. It was
easy.
It was easy.
Okay.
It was easy.
Yeah,
And then I asked you a question.
He was selling
He was a truck driver.
There you go.
He was a truck driver. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That was
Yeah, that's on the profession, right? I'm
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
On the
It
road.
was easy.
I've been
I didn't bet my
Yeah,
Now that didn't even last 60 seconds. Like I didn't bat my eye there. My mom was just like, what happened? Like 1 minute he was here and then he was gone and you didn't even say nothing. I was like, cause she was like, oh gosh, what happened to my baby? Even my mama think I'm a little cold at all. She was just like, there was no tears. You wasn't upset. You go through your whole life. I used to go through emotions like a not eating or, not really saying anything to anybody, just doing what I had to do. Because I was all in my feelings about shit. And I don't really do that no more.
I could be all my feelings. I'm still going to
We know you going
Best
to
believe I'm going to eat.
We know you going to
Probably eat more.
I don't go through all those changes anymore. I'm kind of at a place where it's like, it kind of is what it is.
I can shut down as far as people, but I won't.
And not saying that it won't happen to me one day, because I don't need my match. I just haven't in this group of in these rosters that have come up.
Rosters? Wait a
Come on, now, you know it was a couple
got
rosters.
32 teams like the NFL. What's going on?
It's been about 2 or 3 rosters with like 5 to 8 on each one.
You really have sports.
Yeah.
Like gangs. Like the,
That's what happens.
like the Bloods, the Crips, and the Latin Kings all calling
So you do realize that when you are dating and you're trying the online dating thing, that's what ends up happening. That you end up with rosters. You end up with a group of people.
Never online dating, I didn't say.
So I'm telling you, that's how it goes. So if you're smart, you don't just talk to the first person that you meet and think that you won the lottery.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's a numbers game.
Oh,
You get a couple
Go fish.
and you talk to them, and then you start the process of elimination. And that's how it works.
what does that look like?
Okay. So they message you, and you message them, and the conversation goes well within this website, right? So then you decide, well, this is how I do it. Then I decide, all right, this one well enough, I can get on my phone number, right? Then we go to have a verbal conversation. If I can stand to listen to your voice I had something I couldn't stand listening to their voices.
What's wrong with your voice?
It was just horrible. Like it was like nails on the chalkboard, and I was just like, it's getting on my fucking nerves. If I can handle your voice in a conversation, you can have a verbal conversation.
I hear you on the voice piece.
You know what I'm saying? But you can have a conversation. Like, I understand what you're saying. You're not talking a whole bunch of slang. Now, every other word is a curse word.
Right.
Like, we can have a conversation with Bobby, right? Then we need to go to a video chat.
A video chat?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because before I find myself in public with you, I need to know that I can look at you. I cannot meet you for drinks. And then I go, shit, I got to do this for how long? At least 15, 20 minutes for a drink. And if we at dinner, that's an hour, maybe an hour and a half. And I got to sit there and look at you.
Well, if you look like McGruff, but treat you like the queen you need to be treated, that's the problem.
There is no way in the world that I'm having sex with McGrath. Sex is important to me. And if you doesn't turn me on physically, I don't know, I can't do nothing with you.
McGruff can probably put it back.
I'm trying to tell
I
you.
can't do nothing with you. If looking at you don't make her flow, she ain't gonna flow. She gonna be like
Well,
the
you
Sahara Desert.
you like trash though, but make you flow.
I'm not gonna be treated like trash. Why can't I have both?
I didn't say you can't have
Okay, so I'm looking for both.
it. Okay,
And if you can't do both,
I heard that.
then I don't want you.
Right.
Point blank period.
What if I want you?
That's fine too.
Okay. I was curious.
No, so while I think
Here we go.
I was just curious,
go. Here we go.
wow,
Why you think you what?
I think I'm a quite gorgeous woman.
Oh boy.
I don't think
What do
every
you do?
man
Swipe,
wants me.
swipe left to go to the next person? Which one is it? Which one is it?
It depends.
Oh,
I
how
don't
many
think
sites
every
is it?
man wants me.
They don't.
So if he can't handle your mouth, then what?
That's a lot right there.
That's
Yeah,
it.
oh, man.
I don't know what to do with you.
Swipe left.
I can't be with a weak man. I can't be, and not saying that a man who can't handle my
I
mouth
was going to
is weak.
say, whoa, what
When
does
I
that
mean
mean?
weak, like somebody who lets me.
Because sometimes he might want you to say, you shut the fuck up. He don't want to hear what you got to say. That make him weak.
Can I?
I'm like, that's my point.
No, I'm about to tell you what makes him weak.
Go ahead.
Someone who lets me run on the top of them, don't mouth, just don't say nothing, like don't know how to stand up for itself. Oh, yes, man, like I can't. That's weak to me. I know me and who I am.
Right.
You have to be able to put me in my place. I expect it. I know I go overboard. I know sometimes I'll go on left field when I'm supposed to be there.
What
And you gotta know how
does put
to.
you in your place look like?
Choker.
I like that a little bit.
But then as soon as you choke it too much, then it's me too.
Exactly. Exactly.
Come on,
Then
man. Come on.
Then the patty wagon on some.
You know what I mean?
Why did be the choker?
I'm talking about doing sex. Ain't nobody talking about just choking me.
That's why I asked you, what does you say put you in your place? What does that look like?
So being firm, like when you say no, mean no.
That's it.
No, and
No.
being able to say
Exactly. Exactly.
Listen, I'm not trying to hear that shit. I'm really not trying to hear that shit.
Right.
Like I believe in manly men. I believe in the man's supposed to be the head of his household and his say so means something. So I can't have somebody who
How can you be the head of the household if you barking in everything? If you challenging
I don't
everything,
see. So that's the thing that you gotta understand.
you just not say, listen, no mean no. Meaning you're going to be combative, right? Because if there's no mean no, if he say no, then that means you're going to challenge.
Because of the
And
simple
he has to say
fact
no
that
again.
I have an opinion. Because
Yeah.
I have an opinion,
Right.
and I'm a strong woman, means that I don't know how to be submissive all at the same time. That I can't be submissive. Call any boyfriend that I've had, and they'll tell you I know how to be submissive.
I'm not calling your boyfriend since after 9 o'clock.
But I'm just saying that I know how to be submissive, but I'm just not gonna be that for anybody.
I don't even think you know how to spell submissive, man.
Are
For real.
you serious?
I'm serious.
See, that's all the whole misconception about me is because, especially when I get on the radio, because this ain't my relationship. This is my stage. I'm supposed to be who I am right now.
So who are you later on?
Sleep.
Shut up, Nico. But I will be. No, actually, I won't be.
What do you mean you won't be?
I won't be sleeping.
Why won't you be asleep?
I'm
You having company? Oh. Let me do a drive by. See the car outside.
You said 3.
Say what?
You said you ever had a boyfriend. How many boyfriends you had?
I've had 3
Long-term.
long-term relationships. I've been in 2 very short relationships, but I've dated plenty of guys. Why?
Well, we just curious, man. You know what I mean?
Because that don't sound like I've been in a relationship before.
You don't sound like you've had any relationship. You sound like you've been very abusive in every relationship you've been in contact.
And that is the furthest thing from me.
You sound like he's like, you know what? I try to get to know her, but 2 weeks is just too long. And they jump shit, man. The 3 you've been with, I guarantee you, 2 was blind and 1 was me. That's the only way they was able to survive that love.
No,
Gee,
not at all. What is so hard about me?
I just told you, man. You're too combative. You're too.
What is combative about me?
That right there. You know what combative means?
What have I said on tonight's show and make you think that a man can't tolerate being in a relationship?
Because you said a man is weak if his no doesn't mean no. That means you have to challenge what he says. That's what that means.
That means if he says no,
Why would his no change? His no will
I
only
said
change.
no, but then I'm like, all right, go ahead, baby, go ahead.
Why would that change though? Because you did or said
I don't
what?
have to do anything. A weak man will just let you get away with it. I've been with one before. Like I said no, but go ahead and do it. Why I gotta be combative because of the simple fact that he changed his mind?
That's the only one you got.
I'm just saying, is that not a possibility?
Sure, that's a possibility.
Okay, because that's what I'm talking about.
But guess what?
A no means a no.
The same way. Watch this.
Or be able to say no. How about that? Be able to say
The
no.
same way we have been talking, right? You be like, yeah, because something. But then when I say that, I can only imagine, man. If you're doing that right here, right? And this conversation,
this is radio.
what you said,
And
you
this
said
is
you
my
want to be
radio
you. You
personality.
said you want to be you.
I am me.
And when you go home, you're still you.
When I go home, so.
Same thing.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, bitch. Same thing.
No, it's not. Because please tell me that you are the same you everywhere, no matter who you're around. You just said you're not the same person at work, right? You just told me I couldn't possibly be the same.
I said you because you the way you out here barking. No, you ain't barking like that at work,
So
man.
one, I'm not like this with my man. I am Queen BB right now. When I'm with him, I'm not Queen BB.
That's how Queen came.
What? Okay, so what you won't do.
I'm just saying, man.
So what you won't do
Yeah.
is come on a sanctuary. And then
Hey, we have
challenge
I'm not challenging
my
anything. We having a conversation. And
based off of the simple fact that I have an opinion, and yes, I will be hurt. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh.
And when I feel like,
See how she do
and when I
That's how
feel
you're
like
home,
I
son.
need to say it a little aggressively so I am understood, absolutely yes. Right here, because this is my house at the moment.
I know that's fine.
This is my house at the moment. You say what?
I'm just reading the comments.
Is it not?
Queen BB!
Is this not my house at the moment?
I want no smoke. Oh, it's your house all day long.
So,
I'm a visitor.
it should be what?
I'm an offer here. Tell me.
ran accordingly to whose rules?
Who violated rules?
No, I'm just saying, you said this is how Queen's at.
Sure, that's what I'm asking.
This is how Queen BB at.
Okay, that's how Queen BB at.
Yeah, I can't speak for nobody else.
I was going like on the whole
Queen BB is combative. She is aggressive. She does get her point across.
Okay.
She is going to get loud when she feels like she's not being.
So how can you have a conversation and use Queen BB, but then relate to yourself at home and then think that we're going to know who you're talking about?
What? Because, see, I don't want to say my government, but my government can still be aggressive when I need to be.
Sure.
I am loud when I need to be, and I still will be heard. So it's not like there's this big separation and I got two totally different personalities. All of these are still me. It's just who I carry myself around and who I don't carry myself around in a certain way. So my last relationship, the man I was with, ain't no way in hell I ever talked to him like this. We've never even been in an argument. I've never yelled at him, and I most definitely ain't never cursed at him. Not ever. And the whole 5 years we were together. And when the hell he said no, he meant no.
Why do women say that? I never cursed at him in such a bad time. Why do you say that? I've heard it before. From older women too, though.
Because most men don't like for women to curse at them. That I know.
That's the way it should be. I mean, you shouldn't want to curse at each other. So
True.
I mean,
He's never cursed at
I'm
me
just wondering
either.
why that has to be
So
verbalized.
I said it because I said it in this moment because we're talking about me in relationships, right?
Right.
So if I want to talk about that relationship in particular, we didn't curse at each other. We didn't argue with each other.
Right.
We didn't scream and holler and call each other out of our names. We had disagreements. We had conversations that, sometimes we didn't see eye to eye on, but that we didn't have a combative relationship. Now, I've been in a combative relationship. I've been in a relationship where I had to physically fight. But that didn't mean that made me who I was. That was just who I was had to be in that relationship. I had a relationship where I was treated like I was gold. But everything that I said do, he did it. Everything that I wanted, I got it. And to me, that didn't work for me. It made it seem like I was perfect and I did no wrong. And I know that that's not possible. So for the first beginning of my high school relationship and my first adult relationship, I didn't know that I did anything wrong. I was perfect in the eyes of the people. I know I wasn't perfect.
Oh, I just want to make sure that you know it, Jet. Won't you tell me perfect?
But based off of the relationships that I was in, they never caught me on none of my shit.
They probably in therapy right now. Probably.
Really?
Every day. 3 hours a day. Medicaid Part B.
What's crazy to me, and this always happens, this absolutely always happens. We get on a show and we have these situations and it turns into this whole debate about who I am as a person. And I don't know how we always get to this, right? But the men who know me, who actually spend time with me, which is one sitting in the studio right now, don't ever come to my fucking defense to say, no, she really is sweet.
Because we got a relationship with you.
She is nice. No, but you know who I am.
Crazy.
Really?
There you go.
Really? So I'm not sweet?
Sometimes.
I'm not nice.
From the two that I know.
You haven't witnessed me in the company of the person that I've been in a relationship with.
No. Yes, I have.
And am I combative?
See, that person.
How many times have you seen me? You have seen me with him multiple times. And have I ever acted as if I was the person who ran that relationship?
He was never around us. Even though y'all was in the same house. So you can't
You was in the same house and I went with.
And so we don't know what happened. You just left us to do whatever our own devices.
Yeah.
Watch Black Market movies all day.
Yeah.
Away. Just saying.
Okay. Just say you don't want to have my back. But if
I always have your back.
no, if it was
You call
reversed,
me
I
8
would
o'clock in
have
the morning. I always have your back.
If it was reversed, I would have yours, and I wouldn't let people think that you was this monster. That you know.
Because nobody thinks I'm a monster.
Who said that you was a monster?
Y'all just said that y'all didn't think that I had a successful relationship or a long-term relationship.
I don't say that.
It didn't sound like I had a relationship
But-
at all.
I think you have a
Based off the
relationship.
fact
But to
because
say-
I can open my mouth and I can speak my mind and have an opinion.
But to say not to have no successful relationship and then to say that you're a monster, that's a huge
As a
gap.
woman who
Okay.
believes that a partner is a completion of you, because that's what I believe. I don't
Okay,
think that
you believe or is that what women believe?
no, that's what I don't care what women believe.
You
That's
just
all
said
I
as a
believe.
woman.
As a woman
Okay.
who I am.
Okay. I hope so. I hope I'm not being falsified right now. You're being bougie, really. But go ahead. Stop listening.
I truly feel as though that my partner will be a completion of me. That I'm not supposed to be in this world alone to go through without someone by my side, right? That is my belief.
Okay. That's your belief. Okay.
Mine.
Okay, right. All right.
That won't nobody change my mind.
Sure.
Now, is that guaranteed to happen? Absolutely not. I don't believe that it's guaranteed. I just feel like you should. Can you make it without it? Absolutely.
I was going to ask you if that's the case and that never happens. So does that mean you're always incomplete? If a spouse or a significant other completes you.
So, to be completely honest on how I feel, yes. Not saying that I won't survive, and I still can't be great. But I'm a person that believes that no matter how much success you can have in life, what is it if you have nobody to share? It's not the same. And
Oh, I feel you on that.
she will grow up,
You
and
just say you have no one to share with.
she will have her own life.
Right.
Eventually.
Sure.
So when happy moments come in my life, I can't be worrying her every 5 minutes with what's going on with me, and she trying to live her own adult life. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about somebody who's specifically made, like for me. Just like, you know, we just had a conversation. My godfather just passed away. Him and my godfather were married for 51 years.
Okay.
She is in a space where she feels like she is incomplete. Her husband is now. She's missing a part of her.
I feel that.
So, for me, yes, I feel that way. Do I believe that I won't ever find my mate? Absolutely not.
The same thing is different with her because they've been together for 50 years. So I feel that she feels a part of her is gone because they've been together for that time. So to initially say you're incomplete, I don't know. But being with someone for that length of time, then yeah.
So I can't. So I said that to find my partner who will complete me. I'll have everything that I desire in my life. So it's not necessarily about that I can't carry on and be a single person and do all the things that I would only want to do in life, even if I didn't have that person. It's about the simple fact that that's what I want. Right?
Can you do me a favor though? Can we not bark at him? He's not gonna laugh. Everything, you know, just coming off the pocket like that. 2 weeks come real quick.
Really?
Really? Yes.
Anyway.
I still want to be you guys.
Me too. I'm curious. I am curious.
You doesn't necessarily take much of
Huh?
He don't take too much off of me.
Now let me ask you this. Because I don't know no one's name. So is this the same cat from the last time we had a conversation? Because I hadn't seen you quite some time. So. What you say, brother?
No, probably not.
Okay. All right. Why are you looking like you're unsure?
I am.
It's a new roster.
She said she don't remember who it was.
And she got several rosters.
How many you done ran through?
Yeah, she is a lot.
Jeez!
Got a
Son.
couple fantasy teams.
Is that what it is?
But you didn't hear the whole roster conversation?
I did, but I didn't know it was like that.
Yeah.
I know you had telephone books out of my bag.
It's a lot. I had to get some numbers and, and put some notes in them so I can remember what it were. 'Cause
Wow.
I'm not used to this. So, the part of this that gets me whenever I tell people about this is that people make it seem like it's this crazy thing. But we're not talking about men that I'm sleeping with. I ain't even kiss majority of them.
I ain't know. No one mentioned sex.
But no, I'm saying, so what's so crazy about it?
Just the fact that you didn't know who I was talking about. I didn't mean that mean you had,
Was I serious about the
that
person that
spin
we were
through.
talking
I
about?
know it was a Russian roulette set, but
Was I serious about the person that we talked
I don't know.
about?
I don't know.
Well, what did I say? Help me out. Give me a hint. Think about it, and when we come back from paying our bills,
Right.
then you can help me figure out what it was. Y'all stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Y'all, I really don't know what it is.
Bob the Builder.
Bob the Builder.
No, y'all got my neck hurting.
We got you, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called.
Listen.
Mm-hmm.
Because I am
Playing?
not a player. First of all, being a player means that I'm dealing with people and they don't know what my situation is. I'm very honest. Nobody thinks that I'm the only person that they are the only person that I'm talking to. People be dumb to think that. Especially if you met me on the website, like you thought you was the only person who jumped in my box, and or you're the only person that I am box. Like, who does that? I'm not crazy enough to think that I'm the only woman that they talking to. The whole point is to meet somebody, get to know them, to see if you can pursue something else. And a lot of them fell off because they were inconsistent. And then some of them fell off because I was inconsistent. We would talk for a couple of days, and then after that, we would fall off, or I will call, he ain't answering. Now I'm like, I'm not just gonna keep on calling. It's stuff like that. Or I'll be like, all right, well, we've been talking for 2 weeks and I ain't seen you yet.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me think that possibly that your picture wasn't your picture.
What's a whole lot of what's it called?
Catfishing, yeah. So you go through a whole lot of them because you're trying to weed out the foolishness. And then I got deal breakers. If you smoke cigarettes, that's a deal breaker. I'm done. There's nothing we can talk about. And he does about it. I don't know. I think that's my major deal breaker.
What, cigarettes?
Yeah. I can't stand them.
Oh, man. What's up, what we're talking
So, really, I don't get into politics.
Wow.
Not early. And one of the reasons why politics and religion is something that I don't I I will ask what your religion is, but on there it tells you. Right?
Oh, on the site.
And I look to see what someone's religion is. Because that definitely will affect your relationship in some way, shape, or form.
Sure.
But I don't want to get into a conversation where you think you're going to try to convert me. And I most definitely don't try to convert folks because I think that's a very personal thing.
So does it make sense to look for someone in the same belief so you
I
can
typically
be evenly yoked?
I typically do. Because I can honestly say, and I don't have anything against them,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just using this religion as a example. I have not answered a person who is Muslim.
You say do
I haven't answered a person's message to
Why?
Muslim.
Why?
Because I'm grateful. It ain't no way around it. It ain't no way.
I hear you.
I ain't no way.
I hear you.
So you get what I'm saying? Like I already know it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
It's just like men who say, you know, I go to the gym every day and I want a woman who I don't answer them either. What? I'm thick. I got curves and bumps and rolls and call it whatever you want to call it. But honey, I likes to eat. And I ain't in the gym. I know what the inside of a gym looks like, and I may actually work out, but it ain't my life. And if you a health freak and all you do is in a vegan, nope, I'm eating a burger. Ain't even no point. What we gonna start it for? It's not going.
But doesn't it say all of that on like a profile?
Yeah. So I read profiles. And if the profile doesn't even match up to anything that I feel like we would connect with,
Right.
I don't answer Steelers fans.
How many? You answer what?
I'm joking. I said I don't answer Steelers fans.
Oh, well, I ain't.
Because I'm a Raven fan.
They can all kick rocks. I don't care.
Big bets off of that.
Huh?
Absolutely. Good bet and good argument.
No, he is a Steelers fan. Oh, excuse me.
What?
Karen Hill's a Steelers fan. He has a whole thing every time he comes in my house and he sees the ball with all the Ravens stuff. Like, there you go. But favorite color is purple.
So you going to your boys' ceremony?
Cool.
Ray Lewis got a ceremony or something.
No.
They're supposed to be having a parade.
Yeah.
I thought it was, what is it?
22nd.
I won't be here. I will be outside.
Yeah,
Oh, you gotta go back.
I didn't watch this sermon.
All right, can you go back? Welcome back to WMSK Online Radio. We talk radio just got better. This is the sanctuary. Your safe place to be free. I'm your girl, Queen Henry.
Bobby Brown.
Sugar Bear. What's going on?
I'm glad you said that though, because we're gonna get off of me. Because
It's the never-ending topic. It's always getting.
it's always
Like saying.
it ends up being
Always
bad
different.
every show. And did y'all watch the Bobby Brown movie though?
No,
The what?
The Bobby Brown movie.
no, I ain't watching.
I haven't watched it yet. No.
I recorded it. I ain't watching
Can't talk about it. Y'all haven't seen
it. Some
it.
people work 12 hour days.
You know what I mean?
I'm just
I worked 106 hours the last 2 weeks. Okay, yeah, let's not do it. Let's not act like y'all don't work.
you know.
Anyway, y'all didn't watch it, so we can't talk about it.
All right, well,
That sucks.
all
It
right.
was really good though.
I'll watch it.
I feel like the Bobby Brown annual edition movie should have went to the theater. It should have.
Okay.
They did a really good job.
On Bobby joint. Yeah. I'm tripping on the fact of how people like, yo, I ain't know he messed with Janet. I'm like, why would it even be a question? At that time, Bobby can have anybody he wanted. It's a surprise? Nah, man.
I mean,
Bobby was that guy.
she messed with Jermaine Dupri, so
Right.
nobody's
So,
off limits.
exactly.
She messed
Exactly.
with Jermaine Dupri. I mean, definitely nobody's off limits.
I guess because back then, Janet was really looked at as a sweetheart. Like Janet's image has changed over the years. It has. Like Janet's Velvet Rope and the Nita Joe album put her in more of a sexual light than when she was doing Control and those other albums. Like she was the sweetheart back then. I mean, but she was singing about nasty boys.
Yeah. He was the sweetheart of what you saw,
Right,
of what they showed you.
right.
We won't wear that every day, so we don't know.
Exactly.
Mhm.
But if you're a Janet fan and you pay attention, Janet's are free.
All day long.
The whole so when they were saying the movie, I was just like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. They go together.
Dr. Crazy.
Here's a Jackson.
What does that mean?
They are nuts. From the fall on down. God rest his soul.
Did you say they are all nuts?
Yep. Have you seen Tito lately in his hand?
Sure, he looked like a straight up California raisin.
You call that man a Californian raisin.
Yes, Lord. Yes. What he got? Girlfriend at 22, 20 something?
26, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
His
she
fiance.
Mm-mm-mm. So I watched Black Girls Rock, and I thought it was amazing.
I didn't watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't watch it.
I thought it was amazing. It was really, really, really good.
I did see some of the Aretha joints.
Mm-hmm.
So like who did I see? I didn't see Killed.
Fantasia killed the beginning. I love
I didn't
Fantasia.
see Fantasia.
She opened the show up,
See
and she did respect.
someone else. But
I didn't see none of them, actually.
So, but no, Aretha Franklin. Like, do y'all know much about her? I know she had to be the wolves. So, what I loved about her is that she was bold and honest, and she spoke her mind.
Yeah.
So, it was one interview that they were like giving her names of artists, and she was the shade that she was throwing was so like, she was like, yeah, nice voice. Oh yeah, nice clothes.
nice.
That's all she can
She's like,
comment
yeah,
on.
that's all I can come up with.
Well,
I
see,
mean,
I
pretty girl, pretty. You know, she's just pretty.
Right.
I remember, I don't know what show it was, but Prince was getting a Lifetime Achievement Award, and people over there was awful. Like, it was like one person was good. The rest of them, Prince was just looking like, get them off stage.
Yeah, well, Prince and Aretha Franklin probably go down as the two most shadiest people in the world.
But in front of the actual
Yes.
person, though,
Yeah,
that was
Yes,
hilarious.
they didn't
No,
care.
it was just hilarious to me. Like,
Prince did not care.
No.
Prince
Oh my
made
gosh,
faces like,
you are killing my song. As a matter of fact, I think one of the people up there was Neo. It was like, Neo's not like a singer to me. So
No.
Prince was just like, you're destroying myself. Like, get somebody else up there, please.
Prince is the worst. Like, he is,
He probably was the ultimate.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
Yeah. And you
Um,
gotta respect it,
yeah, because
because he ain't never lied. He ain't never lied, man.
it's exactly. So we recently, see that we was gonna get back to you, but
Look. You see the boomerang though? Huh?
It is her show.
I
I
know
don't
you
understand it.
the reason
Well,
why
she
I
made
said
that
it is
clear, didn't it?
because
Nah.
that's the part that I don't understand why people don't get it.
What?
Is that if it's the truth, then what is the big deal? If I
Cause
would
they
rather
don't
for
want the
you
truth.
to know how I feel about you
Okay, but why can't he get that?
versus
But why can't he get that you know, that when the camera cuts on that fake smile versus like,
nah.
ugh. on
You know,
national
somebody
TV?
told me they was just like, do you even think of this a little bit?
Fake what?
No, anything. If I don't like you, I don't even speak. Why? For what? For what? Can y'all give me a reason?
What was the question?
I think
What is the reason for to be fake? If you don't like somebody,
Oh, I couldn't tell you that.
and you don't vibe with them, and ain't nothing about them good, or somebody who's crossed you.
But I think there are some instances where you have to put on a persona. Like sometimes I have to do it at work. With some people's houses, I be
Sometimes yeah, with a man.
I gotta be like, if this mofo don't get out of my face right now, but I'm at work and
All
I
right,
can't
I
do that.
get that. But they completely strangers. I am talking about in an instance like, okay, me and my coworker at an old job got into something, right? So when I would come in the morning, I wouldn't speak. I ain't speaking to you. If I had to talk to them work-wise, then I asked my question, got my answer, and I went on about my business.
What?
And it was strictly just work. It's work.
So you would walk in and wouldn't say good morning.
No, I ain't speaking to anybody. I don't like you. For what? Why?
If you don't like them.
Right. If I don't mess with you like that, you ain't getting no speaking out of me. I can look at people like they're invisible.
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
Now, I'm not just completely rude. If somebody speaks to me, I will speak back. But
Right.
I'm not volunteering. I love.
Right. I mean,
And it depends. Because if you have done me wrong and crossed me, and you speak to me, and you know that I'm about 2 seconds away from it, I'm not speaking to you. I'm gonna look at you like you're crazy. But in a professional setting, you gotta be professional. When somebody speaks to you, then you speak back. But I don't have to volunteer no speech. You know, I had to tell my manager that, like, I'm not here for friends.
right.
You can't make me speak to somebody. If I have to talk to her regardless, or talk to him as far as work is concerned, yes, I will do that. But beyond that, no, I will not. For what? Why? Can't give me a reason. Okay. Yeah, but I'm just trying to figure out, like, I don't know why I would have to be fake or phony for anybody.
I at least, you know me, I'm just, I can have.
No, you just pretending like the whole show you didn't know who I was and had my back, so why would I have yours right now? I don't know you. I don't know what you would do.
That's fine.
How about that?
Move it on. So how's the relationship going?
Anyway, so Sugar Babe, you got some fake in you?
Some fake? Nah, man. Nope.
So how do you handle that situation?
What situation?
That you don't like somebody and you're in the same.
Oh, I've had that. Up until about 8 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And she got on my last. Matter of fact, she was an older woman. She's about 65. But she was just nasty. So me, you know, I'm petty Eddie, so I speak just because I know you don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I
But
can
that's a situation where she doesn't like you.
and I despise her.
Oh, yeah.
And I give her that. Good morning. I give her that. Because I know she don't like it. You know what I mean?
I get it. I get the pettiness side of it as well.
Absolutely. I love it.
But, you know, I'm the person who, like, I don't like somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like her to this day, and I probably don't like that because she, like, got on my, I'm going to my grave with you, and on the side of this, right? And we were in a situation where we came across each other in a group setting, right?
Mm-hmm.
And someone who knows both of us and knew what the situation was
Right.
tried to put us in a conversation with each other. And I looked at her. And I was like, you kidding me, right? And I just walked away. And it's just like, she is the rudest ass person. That was rude?
I would say one.
Huh? Was that rude?
I guess the person was trying to play peacemaker.
Yeah, I didn't actually play no fucking peacemaker. Like, to me, you playing peacemaker gonna get you put on my list too. I said, like, it wasn't no situation where it was like, all right, well, I just don't like it because I had no reason. She crossed me. She crossed me where East Baltimore said he was about to show up. And you trying to play peacemaker and about to make me not be speaking to you. Because I said what I said. And it was a done deal. I'm a Scorpio. If you know anything about zodiac signs, Scorpios hold grudges for life. Like, if people who we love, we tend to give them chance after chance after chance after chance.
Right.
But people we don't care, give two shits about, you get one and out, and you done. And it's really no coming back from it.
That's a lot of energy, though, man.
Why? How's a lot of energy? I hate when people say that. It don't take no energy for me not to deal with nobody.
The way you describe it, it takes energy to do that.
No, and you don't exist.
I mean,
So it's not one of these things I concentrate on you.
mm,
You are a non-subject.
right.
And then when I see you, I don't see you. So to me, that's not energy.
Mm,
Me giving it energy means that I sit and I want to. We ain't talking about you. We ain't acknowledging you. You are just a non-factor. But you are that way in forever. And you can't come back from it. That's all I'm saying.
right.
And I don't see nothing wrong with that. So do you think that there's something wrong with giving people who you love chance after chance after chance?
So what?
A person that you love.
Uh-huh.
Like say you're in a relationship with somebody or you dealing with somebody and y'all just can't get right. And they keep on doing stuff to mess up. But every time they want to come back, you kind of let them come back because of the simple fact that you haven't, gotten past your feelings. Do you think there's something wrong with that?
It can be an hindrance to your happiness. Because it's almost like your happiness is wrapped up in a.
Yep.
Say that again.
I said it to you if you were paying attention.
Oh.
Again, what I said was it could be a hindrance to your happiness because it's kind of like your happiness is wrapped up in them and them being a part of your life.
Do your happiness necessarily have to be wrapped up into them? Or you can be happy within yourself and just be happy?
You can be, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Your happiness could be wrapped up in them and being a part of your life. So if they're not a part of your life, part of your happiness is them. So when they mess up, when they come back, all is right with the world because they're back in your life.
But what if when they leave, all is still right with the world?
It could be in your world. Other people's world's not like that.
I'm just
Stop making everything all about you.
I just asked the
Just
question.
saying.
Who said it was about me?
I'm just saying.
I just asked the question. Because you said that their happiness can be wrapped up in it, but I think your happiness is based off of you being happy with yourself, not necessarily another person. Like, even though I said earlier that I feel like having a mate complete to me doesn't mean that my life isn't fulfilling without me being with somebody. So, which is the reason why I just won't jump into a relationship with any and everybody. So I could have the first person I met on there been this great person and I'm so sweet and I'm the best woman in the world just so I can be connected with somebody because that's what I want. But I refuse to be connected with just anybody.
Right, and that's true. But there are some people that they find a person that they're really connected with, and that if that person leaves them or something happens, their whole world is shattered. And if that person comes back, then again, everything is all right with the world now because that person is back in their life.
So I believe that people should follow their hearts and be completely okay with their walk away when they walk away. You get what I'm saying? So whatever you need to do, like I said earlier, I'm a person who I exhaust all possibilities. I gotta know that I tried everything that I could have possibly tried to make it work before I am okay with the walk away. But then once I walk away, honey, there's no walk back. Cause I have done it. I have done it. When I say I'm done, I'm done. But sometimes it takes me a really long time to get there. Like at one point, it took me 2 years to get there with my ex. It took me 2 years to say, okay, I have tried it all. I have done it all. It ain't nothing else I can say, do. It's no efforts. It's no road that we can take that is going to lead us to being together. I'm done. And that was 7 years ago. And we ain't nothing in 7 years. And we ain't going. I can still have a conversation with him. But we ain't never going down that road. Never again. I don't have it in me. And there's no desire for it. So that's the other thing too. I think that when you exhaust all possibilities and you follow your heart and you feel like you've done everything that you can, then those desires for that go away. You don't have anything left in you that says, okay, it's something else. You can do this or you can do that. And women, we tend to hold on to those type of things of what are our options? What are the things that we can possibly do to make this work? You know, that's how women end up suggesting going to couples therapy and stuff like that because, you know, especially black women, because not too many black men go to couples therapy. They definitely suggest it.
I'm not going to tell y'all.
Do you get what I'm saying? Am I wrong?
You know what? And I agree with you on that, but I have been, and it's very interesting. It's very interesting.
But did you suggest it?
I was going for myself.
Oh.
Right, for you.
You went to couples therapy.
I was going to therapy for myself and then brought in my wife.
Okay. No, and I well, let me applaud you. Let me applaud you for that. Because most black men that I have a conversation with do not believe in therapy. And I'm a firm believer in therapy. I believe that you should have an outside person to go and talk to about your situations. That's why I can be real with who I am. I know I don't have it all. I know sometimes I can be on Pluto
And Mars at the same time.
and be like, okay, and you can tell me A, B, and C, and I'll be like, well, A and B ain't really adding up to C in my mind. And so I done put an A.2 in there, and it's something else. It's some other stuff that just didn't, and I will create a scenario for you in a heartbeat. And I'm the person that you cannot answer the phone, and I done had you married with 5 kids and a house and PA, and I was that person at one point. Like that, I would go.
Well, I'm sure everybody went through that at some point in time.
That I would create these situations and be like, and I've been wrong so many times, but you want to know what has helped me ground myself and realize who I was? My friends.
What was that?
My friends. My male friends. My male friends. Being able to call them two, like him in particular. He's a person who allows me to get out my stuff and almost can walk me through my crazy.
You smoke them?
I ain't talking about him.
Oh, I was going to say.
I said 2.
Oh, did you say? He need to smoke.
Really?
That's why you throw it aside, because you don't smoke. It's a problem right there.
It is nothing wrong with him. And definitely ain't nothing wrong with our friends. But he helps me do reality checks and have saved my relationship in several different situations. Because I didn't go to him with the crazy. and wild out over nothing. And he'll say, you know, you was wrong, right? And I'm like, yeah, I know. And so, I'm not gonna say
But he'll say that after the fact.
that. No, I'll call him before the fact.
Alright.
Oh, I got smart in my years.
Mhm.
I used to wild out for nothing. I would wild out first and then be like, hey, so this is what had happened, this is what I said.
Right.
And was I wrong? Like, fuck yeah, you was wrong, why you do that?
Mhm.
So now, when I go off my tangent, I check myself and I'm like, all right, this could just be me, and I could be in an emotional state and making a big deal out of it. Let me call somebody so I don't fuck stuff up.
Right.
But I just learned that in my last relationship. So I ain't learned that shit till after I turned 30. In my 20s, I was buck wild.
Well, you learn, you know what I mean? Growth is, never changing.
In my 20s, I was buck wild.
You're supposed to.
I was like, okay, and yes, I did bark, and I woke up like this.
You don't hear about Jesus in his 20s, so you're supposed to. You say.
I was crazy as a bed bug. Try me if you want to.
Right.
Try me if you want to. And I calmed down in my 30s because I realized that a lot of stuff was me being overly emotional and taking things a little bit too far. So, I'm not, what's the word? Damaged goods.
What is damaged good?
As I've been portrayed tonight. A woman who can't get me in a successful relationship because she don't even know how she is.
Angry black woman.
Or a woman so bitter and mad at the world that she can't even have a calm and collective conversation.
So because she's not in a successful relationship means that she is.
No, I'm saying that that's what we're portrayed as. I'm not saying that shit is true.
I wouldn't say y'all portrayed as that.
Huh?
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't co-sign that one.
You would, but
So-
I'm sure it's a man.
Some women don't find because some, it's men and women, a multitude of reasons why you don't have a significant other, not because you're just crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But we talking about you right now, so.
You know what I don't know if you're gonna be invited back.
First of all, I thought you said you love honesty. I thought you said that. Would you not say you're crazy?
I have moments.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So it's there.
I will go completely crazy on you if you fuck with me.
I heard that. I don't want no smoke. I'm good, man. Give me a cigar.
But that's in my bloodline. Like,
Right.
all of us are little, come for me, and I'm coming for blood type. That's fine. We good. What? Whatever. Anyway, our time is up. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I will be out for the next 2 weeks.
How do you?
He ain't gonna be here.
Cool. Oh, man.
But you will probably be able to check me out on True Grit on Sunday at 8 o'clock. Same station, WMSK Online Radio. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you in October. Yeah? You can still
So I
tune in
can't
to
go
that.
back?
Yeah, you can come back.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
night.
Good night, people. Thanks for tuning in. Hope y'all enjoy the festivities. Yeah, out of control.
Who said I was out of control?
I said he was out of control.